Next card. It's a weird-looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quito.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack Cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right. It's nice looking.
I'll order some more of these Begimon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 16th of June, 2026. Guys, today did not go according to plan, pretty much in any way, all right? Whether it was a game that everyone seemed to be highly anticipating, but then, for bizarre reasons, didn't do as well as I thought it would. Having to last minute swap around the schedule because a game that I wanted to play and had scheduled was under maintenance. Then having technical problems all of a sudden out of nowhere on a stream. It was a real mess. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I still had a great day. Still a lot of games were played. And still overall, it wasn't like any kind of a failure, you know, but sometimes if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. It's Murphy's Law, right? So let's talk all about it here on the Daily Wrap. First off, today we did a DSP morning show. And on the show, it was a lot of chill vibes. It wasn't necessarily a bunch of really important topics or anything like that. I revealed that I figured out the next DSP Tries It idea for next week will be a new meal at Wendy's, including the redone spicy chicken sandwich, which I wanted to try and see if they've improved it or not like they claim. And then all of a sudden, as we're discussing what the schedule is, someone says, Phil, are you aware that Pokémon Champions is going to do maintenance today? And I said, wait, what? No, I had no clue. And I looked it up and come to find out, listen to this. Pokemon Champions, which is the multiplayer-only Pokemon game, that's currently only on the Switch and Switch 2, is actually going cross-platform right now, this moment. They actually are down for maintenance, and as they're down for maintenance, they are changing the game to work on mobile devices. So, it was down as of 7 p.m. tonight and won't come back for several more hours, and when it does, supposedly they're launching crossplay. So, this is what I was waiting for. Remember I told you guys, oh, this will probably be more exciting of a game when it launches on mobile, because then a lot of people will be playing it on there, but also on Switch, and it's crossplay where you fight each other. And so I was like, oh, this will be fun, right? Except, I didn't know it was today. So because of that, we couldn't play Pokemon Champions tonight. That sucks, because what I've been trying to do this week is balance the streams that are more Pokemon card-centric. Because as you know, when we either play a Pokemon game like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Pokemon Champions, I open a pack of these cards as just part of the stream. Now, also I'm doing TCG Card Shop Sim, and when I play that game, I also open a pack of cards. But there's been some complaints, and I've been getting comments on videos saying, your streams now are becoming too card-centric, we don't like this, okay? So what I'm trying to do is balance it, so we're not just doing this all day long. What I want to do is say, if I'm going to play Pokemon, that's half the day, but then I don't do any more Pokemon, and I don't do a TCG card stream. That way, we're only having that be a focus for like half the streams. And you can still come by and see other games, and it has nothing to do with that, right? But sadly, now, because Pokemon Champions had to be changed in the schedule, I wasn't able to do that. Now the schedule this week will be all thrown for a loop. And in addition to that, because I'm not doing Pokemon Champions tonight, well, now I have to do an impromptu stream in place of it. Well, what's it going to be, right? And everyone's like, well, will Phil play? Well, the bottom line is, no matter what I played, people were going to be disappointed. And so I said, all right, here's what we'll do. We were originally going to do another double game night tomorrow night where it was going to be Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. Instead, let's do that tonight, and let's bump Pokemon Champions for tomorrow. That'll make it exciting because it'll be like launch day of the new season, and we'll all get to check it out together and see if it's any good. That'll be fun, right? We'll talk about it. So anyway, that's what we had to do. On the fly, we had to change the schedule, and tonight's late stream became this dual stream of Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower, and now Pokemon Champions will be tomorrow, Wednesday, okay? So, we start playing Resident Evil Code Veronica X, okay? The game is good, although it is, in my opinion, now that I've played about 3 hours of it, or a little over 2.5 hours, I would say, I feel like the game is actually one of the most backtracky Resident Evils ever. You constantly run into things you cannot do. Oh, you can't open this door. Oh, here's a puzzle. Well, you're going to get this item way later, and you got to go back to do it, right? And that's how the game is, and I didn't remember that. So I'm playing, I'm like, oh, can I do this yet? Oh, no, you can't. You got to do it much later. Now, what about this? Now, what about this? And what's happening is it's kind of getting a little confusing because I got all these items, and I can't even use them, you know? I'll put them in the box, the storage box, and stuff like that. Overall, the game hasn't been too hard, and the game is really crazy with the ammo. Like, they give you a ton of ammo because there's a lot of zombies in the game. So far, I like it. And we actually had very high attendance on YouTube. We had over 300 viewers all day. On Kick, we had like 130 to 150 viewers. So you would think, because we have so many people there, that translates into great support, right? No. We did all right. I want to say the stream did about 120 bucks. And the good news is, someone did a $50 contribution. So because of that, we were able to get 2 unpackings of Pokemon cards. One for the 50 bucks and one because we hit 100. But we only got to about 120 of support. And to be honest, one person gifted 10 subs on Kick. They're not going to be there every time we play this game. So now I'm wondering, oh man, does this actually mean that Code Veronica X will be a slow game? It's so weird that so many people showed up, but we didn't get as much support. Particularly, just think about this. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, okay? Trading Card Sim, the first dual night stream of Mina the Hollower and Killer Bean, and even the conclusion stream of Symphony of the Night yesterday all did superb with support. All of a sudden, I'm playing the game that has the most viewers, and we don't get as great support. It's weird, okay? So, listen, not the end of the world. I just hope this doesn't become a pattern, because now I have to shuffle the schedule all the way around. So when I tell you what we're doing tomorrow, you're going to understand why I hope that things do better, okay? Tonight's late stream was the co-stream of Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower. I boot up the stream, and people start contributing, and I'm happy for that, except nothing's happening on the screen. And I'm like, where are the animations? No animations are popping up. What's weird, sound effects are playing, but not animations. And I'm like, what is happening? What is causing this malfunction? I never got to the bottom of it. What I ended up having to do was completely re-add a browser source to my OBS software, re-add the link, same link that I was using before, and then it started working again. It took me 30 minutes of messing around to just say, okay, this is the workaround. I have no idea why the original, setup stopped working literally out of nowhere. So right off the bat, when we were starting to play the game, we lost 30 minutes, okay? We jumped into Killer Bean. Oh my God, Killer Bean got really frustrating tonight. Okay, the first stream we did at Killer Bean was 3 missions. Each was a little different. This time, they're back to the formula of like this first and second mission where it's a big island and all you gotta do is take out bases, fight enemies. So we're doing that and that's fine. We're doing base takeovers. Then all of a sudden the game says, oh, a chopper is coming and you need to take out the chopper. But the only way you can damage the chopper is with a rocket launcher or hacking missile turrets. And I'm like, how do you hack a missile turret? I found some. I started trying to hacking them. You need level 2 hacking. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I was supposed to go to the city in between stages and buy a hacking upgrade. I don't know. But I don't know what level 2 hacking is. So I can't activate any of the missile towers to shoot down this thing. So I'm desperately looking for a RPG to shoot it. And we finally find one in the center of the map. We're using it to try to take this thing out. And we run out of rockets. And then it kills me. So I'm like, well, that sucks. So basically, I die. And we're out of lives. They're like, well, I can't continue. So we had to start completely over. And I'm like, well, this is really bad. If I don't do it on the second try, we're not doing it tonight. So we go back in. Okay? I do it all again. Another redone, like 10, 15 minutes of gameplay. We get to the chopper part. This time, I happen to find a green item that randomly is the way for level 2 hacking. How would you know that? The answer is you never would. The game never gave you any indication. You just needed to psychically know there's a green item somewhere that's level 2 hacking. Okay? So, we did level 2 hacking. We hacked the turret. The turret took out the chopper. Now the game's like, destroy these gas tanks. Destroy these jeeps that are driving around. And by the way, you can't really damage the jeeps normally. I'm like, wait, what? So basically, this level becomes a slog. Okay? It really is. The first 3 levels I beat within 45 minutes. This entire stage 4 took me 50 minutes to beat. And it was very frustrating because we already were behind and I wanted to play Mina the Hollower. And everyone's like, dude, just get to Mina. I'm like, I gotta beat the stage or else we wasted all night. We did do it. But I'll be honest, the game feels so rough around the edges. It feels like it needs tons of polish, tons of refinement. A lot more things like, why couldn't it just tell you need to find an item for level 2 hacking so you know to even look for it, right? Like you don't even know what's going on. Very unpolished. So, I don't know. The audience was kind of against me playing it again. So I don't know if we're gonna do it again, okay? Then we played Mina the Hollower. And Mina the Hollower, I'll be honest, I started playing it tonight on this controller, my Razer Wolverine Pro. Much better experience, okay? Much better than the Steam controller. My D-pad actually works. My buttons are more responsive. I'm actually controlling Mina better. We immediately did a boss fight, one-shotted it, which is crazy because I died like 10 times to the other boss. This one I one-shot. I'm like, whoa, what a difference. So then there's a town we're exploring, very Zelda-esque with puzzles and items to find. We leave town. We're starting to explore fighting enemies. We get to this optional place where you unlock it. I go inside, and the game's like, oh, this is a destruction challenge. What you need to do is destroy this car. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to do it, except the car is essentially jumping around, dodging, and pushing you away. You know what it is? It's a time trial. You need to destroy the car in 30 seconds. You get a reward. It took me like 10 minutes. I'm serious to do it because it was very challenging. I got it done, but then it was like, I already, played 45 minutes. We're out of time. So that was it for Mina. So here's the thing. I like Mina. I think Mina the Hollower is a good game. It seems like the audience is desiring me to play it again as a real stream. So I think tonight we kind of saw, Killer Bean, we gave it a couple tries, but it's very unpolished. I don't think I'll play it again right now. Maybe I'll wait for them to update it more. But Mina seems pretty sound as a game, just very challenging, but it's for a certain audience. People who like the 8-bit art style, people who are going to enjoy me repetitiously doing things over and over to get better. It's a game that definitely is an acquired taste, and it's not for everyone. But I liked it, and it seems like there may be an audience for it. So I think I'm committing. I will at least give it a try as a full stream next week. We'll see if it works as a late stream. Hopefully it does, and we'll get a crowd for Mina the Hollower. Now that people know that I'm actually going to play it for real, we'll see how it goes next week. Okay? So, overall tonight, a good streaming night. Just frustrating. We started 30 minutes early because of tech issues. We had to rush through the gameplay of both games. So it's the end of the night. Once again, we're at $134 of support. We didn't hit, the third pack. We had someone who did a $50 contribution. and then we hit the $100, so it was 2 packs unpacked again, and that was it. We were $16 short, and no one contributed to do a 3rd pack. So, listen, it's not bad. It's not the end of the world. These streams were good, but weird. Weird that we didn't get great support for Resident Evil when people have been asking for it so badly, and now you're getting it. And then we do this night stream, and everyone's liking it, but again, it was just a weird day. Like, everything went wrong, and the schedule had to change. I feel like if the schedule didn't change, we would have even more people for the late stream, and then people would have supported it better. But I'm not going to complain. It was still a decent stream. Do you want to know the real bummer? No hits today. 4 packs I opened, and we got absolutely nothing today. 0, okay? I believe now we have 14 packs remaining. Okay, I think. But the good news is, I did order another box, and it's a totally new set. It is not this set of cards. It's a brand new set we've never done before. So I will be doing another box of cards soon, once we go through these. Let's hope tomorrow we'll get back on track, because the schedule will stay the same. It won't change, and we'll have fun. So what are we doing tomorrow? We're going to do a level 1 podcast, where I'm going to give my overall thoughts on Killer Bean and Mina the Hollower, but it might be a shorter podcast, because I probably want to get to Resident Evil sooner rather than later. Yes, you heard what I just said. We are doing Resident Evil Code Veronica X again tomorrow. I know that sucks. It's 2 days in a row because people like variety, but if we don't, then the schedule will be even more messed up with like multiple Pokemon streams back-to-back and stuff. So we're going to do that, okay? Resident Evil on the first stream. I hope you'll show up just like today, but please support that stream. Let's bounce back and have a well-supported Resident Evil stream tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow night, we will be doing Pokemon Champions. We will be playing the new season. It's cross-play now with Switch 2 between mobile devices, so there'll be way more players in the player base. We'll probably be spanking scrubs, let's be honest, and hopefully we'll level up fast. Maybe we get a bunch of wins back-to-back and try to turbo through the lower rankings to get back to Ultra Ball where we were. We'll have to see, okay? So, good stuff coming tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry that today was a stressful day with some stuff going down wrong. Hopefully tomorrow we'll bounce back and get back on track, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.